Hey everyone, this is Cece, Cycle 3, Week 21. For math, we are learning the associative law for addition and multiplication. And it sounds like this, to the tune of Do Lord, oh do Lord. The associative law for addition states, open parenthesis, A plus B, close parenthesis, plus C equals A plus, open parenthesis, B plus C, close parenthesis. For multiplication, it's the same formula, same tune. Difference is it's times instead of plus. So the associative law for multiplication states, open parenthesis, A times B, close parenthesis, times C equals A times open parenthesis, B times C, close parenthesis. And that is our math. For English, we are learning the subordinate clause, and we sing this to the tune of If You're Happy and You Know It, continuing from last week, and it sounds like this. A subordinate clause, also known as a dependent clause, does not express a complete thought and cannot stand alone. And that's how we do English. For history, tell me about U.S. astronauts. In 1969, U.S. astronauts Neil Armstrong and Edwin Aldrin were the first men to walk on the moon. And for class, we pretended to be astronauts in outer space. The tune to this song is very starry and outer space-ish. And so we just went around very slowly like astronauts with no gravity and walked around the room to that tune. When it got to the ending part of Walk on the Moon, we did moon, all in sync that way. And that's how we covered history. For Latin, we have John chapter 1, verse 6. And we are on the part that says, whose name was John. And in Latin, it's cui nomen erat Johannes. And for class, what we did was we played the song and this part of the song many times in Latin and English. And at the end of that, we went back and forth as a class and just said it in both English and Latin. But mostly for memory, listening to the tune of the song and singing that together. And that was what we did for Latin. For timeline, we have World War II and President Franklin F. D. Roosevelt. President Franklin D. Roosevelt. R for Roosevelt. Then we have Stalin. We do the mustache of Stalin of the USSR and the Katyn massacre. This is the sign for kill. This is the sign that we do for massacre because of the masses of people that were killed during that time. Then we have the United Nations formed. Take our hands like this, bring them together. United Nations formed. And then we have the Cold War like this. And then we have Gandhi, a G, Gandhi, and India's independence. And then we have the Jewish state established. And the last one is Mao and the communist victory in China. And for China, we're doing the same sign as showing the buttons on the coats. And I think that is everything for timeline. For geography, we have the Native American regions. I have them outlined here for you. So over here in green, we've got the eastern woodlands. And then in yellow, we have the plains. Up here in purple, we have the plateau. This blue section over here is the northwest coast. Then down here in orange, we have California. And then right around the Great Lake is the Great Basin. And then down here in pink is the Southwest. And to help with memory, we can put it to the tune of The Colors of the Wind from Pocahontas. And it sounds like this. These are the Native American regions. Eastern woodlands, plains, and plateau. Northwest coast and California. Great Basin and the Southwest. And those are the Native American regions. All right, last but not least, we have science. What does the theory of evolution rely on? The theory of evolution relies on the belief that life began as a chance combination of non-living things. And we did this to the tune of Three Little Monkeys because Three Little Monkeys kind of makes us think of the image that we've seen of the apes that kind of get small and then bigger and bigger and bigger. And so I will post where this idea came from, but it's to the tune of 3 Little Monkeys, and it sounds like this. What does the theory of evolution rely on? The theory of evolution relies on the belief that life began as a chance combination of non-living things. What does the theory of evolution rely on? The theory of evolution relies on the belief that life began as a chance combination of non-living things. And that is all of our memory work for this week. I hope that's helpful. As always, let me know if you have any questions, and I will do my best to help as I can. Have a great weekend. See you next week. Bye.